Alright, hi, good day everyone. Today we're going to do May-June 2023. Alright, number 9. They said L, M, N, and R are points in the circumference of a circle with a center O. PQ is a tangent to the circle at R. Angle PRL is equals to 48. And angle RON is 156. Right, find the value of each of the following angles, giving reasons for your angle. Angle R. Right, so we can see that they have the same chord, not so? And we know that the angle at the center of your circle is twice the size of the angle from at your circumference. Right, so that is the rule. You see how they said explain the reason? You would say the angle at the center of the circle being RON, or N or R, which one I'll put RON. RON, the angle at the center of the circle, RON, is twice the angle at the circumference of the circle RLN, standing on the same chord, and the chord is RN. RN here, RN. Right, so the angle at the center of the circle RON is the angle at the circumference of the circle RLN, standing on the same chord. So basically 2 RLN is equal to RON. Alright, so that is 2 RLN is equal to 156. So RLN would be equals to 156 over 2. So RLN, let's just go down so we can see. Oh, I have space. RLN would be equal to 78. And that is your answer. That is your reasoning and how you would do this first one. Same thing, we want to find out angle E. Let's look at where angle E is at. That is this angle. Again, guys, we can see that OR and ON are our radius. So therefore, these two angles here and here are the same. Right? The base angles. That is this angle here and this angle here are the same. Now we know that because OR is our radius and PQ is a tangent, we know that that angle intersects at 90 degrees. So this is a whole 90 degrees. So therefore our yellow angle and angle E would be 90 degrees. So from that we can say, let's just go to the question. All right. First thing you're going to say is angle OR and PQ are perpendicular. Right? You need AR perpendicular, and OR and ON are radii, hence the base angles are equal. All right, so those are the two things that we have to use to solve the question. So when we, from this, we can deduce that, let's just, we can deduce that 180, that's the triangle, our triangle, let's just go up to see the triangle. Our triangle RON, right, triangle ORN is an isosceles as an isosceles, hence with angles R and N being equal. Alright, so now that we have written, let me just open this out. So ORN would be equal to 156 plus R plus N. We know R and N are equal. Right, so that's 180 is equal to 156 plus R plus N. Alright, so R plus N would be 180 minus 156. So R plus N is equal to 24. Alright, we know R and N are equal, hence let me put that working on top here, or the side here. So R and N are equal, so you're gonna let R and N be equal to X. So we can say X plus X is equals to 24. So 2X is equals to 24. So X would be 24 divided by 2. So X is equal to 12. Alright, now we know that the angle OR and PQ are perpendicular. So if we look at this, we know that our yellow angle is 12, and then there's angle E, and this entire thing is 180. Right, so we know ORQ is equal to 90 degrees. Right, so 90 is equal to 12 plus E, common E. So E would be equals to 90 minus 12. So E is equal to 78. That is how you would get your answer for this question here. Okay, the next part of this question, they said to find angle. Let's see where angle A is. Angle A is here, which is opposite this side here. Right? That is the mentality or the thinking I want you to use, right? So what we would do is, we know that also here is equals to 90, so ORP is a 90 degrees. So we have this angle here. Let me just show you guys. This angle here and 48 is a 90 degrees angle. So we can find this, right? And by finding this, we could find, is there, yeah, we're seeing the quadrilateral. The quadrilateral is here, here, and here. So if we find the red and yellow angle, right, and that is opposite A, right, we know that opposite angles are supplementary, meaning that they are equal to 180. So we could find angle A by subtracting 100 from the red angle and the yellow angle. So let's go ahead and do it. So first off, I'm going to start here because I might need some space. We know that the angle hold on. Our angle ORP is equal to 90 degrees. We know that, right? Then we have ORL would be equal to, now let's see what I'm talking about. What is ORL? Right? ORL is the red angle. Alright? So ORL plus 48 is equal to 90. So ORL is equals to 90 minus 48. So ORL is equal to, somebody said something. ORL is equal to 42. All right. Now, again, let's just look at this. This here, the red angle is 42, and the yellow angle we found then above is 12. So therefore, what angle is that? What's the name of the angle? Angle NRL is equals to 42 plus 12, right? NRL is equals to 42 plus 12. So angle NRL is equals to 54. Alright, then we have we're going to see it this reasoning. OR and PQ are perpendicular, hence no, that's the reason for the first one. OR and PQ are perpendicular, hence 48 and ORL would be equal to 90 degrees. That's the first thing. Right? And then you're going to say QUAD RILATERAL quadrilateral in an angle in a cyclic, see, NACYCL, cyclic in a circle, right? So quadrilateral in a circle, the opposite sides are SUPPLEMENTARY, supplementary, hence NRL and angle A is equal to 180. Alright, so we're gonna say that 54 plus A is equals to 180. So A is equals to 180 minus 54. So A would be equals to 126. And that is how you would find your angle E. Right? You need to write all of these notes because they did say in the beginning, give reason for each of your answers and show all appropriate working. So you do need to show all the working and explain a cyclic, quadrilateral, the opposite sides are supplementary and all those things. All right, let's go on to this question. This is your as soon as you see a note, you know that okay, this is a Behrens question. The diagram below shows a triangular field LMP on a horizontal ground. Alright, calculate the value of angle MLP. MLP, they want this angle right here. Let's just draw it out so we can see this angle right here. Again, three sides are given and they're trying to find out this angle, so you use cosine rule. Right? Cosine rule, which tells us what is going to decide that is equal this what it would be equal to would be MP. So it would be MP squared is equal to ML squared plus PL squared minus 2MP, right? I'm gonna put my brackets on my squared after, right? ML cos MLP. All right, let's just squares and all the little final touches. This would be squared here, and this would be squared here, and this would be squared here. Let's do it very quickly. So we're going to put our values in. So we know this is going to be, let's use black, 180 squared is equals to 150 squared plus 120 squared minus 150 by 120 cos MLP, right? That would be 32,400 is equals to 36,900 when you add up 150 squared and 120 squared minus 36,000 cos MLP. You want cos MLP on one side, so you're going to carry these things across. That's 32400 minus 36,900 is equal to negative 36,000 cos MLP. All right. So that would be, when you subtract, this is minus 4,500 is equal to negative 36,000 cos MLP. You want this to be the subject, so you're going to carry, you want MLP to be subject, so you carry this across. That's minus 4,500 divided by negative 36,000 is equals to cos MLP. Right, you carry across cost over equal sign, that's cost inverse, open bracket. The minuses will cancel out each other, right? So you'll get 4,500 over 36,000 is equals to MLP. When you work this out, you're going to get, I'm going to put it to one decimal place, MLP is equals to 82.8 degrees to one decimal place. And that would be the answer for this question here. Okay, so part 2, the bearings of P from L. Let's look at that. From L to P, I'm going to put that in green. From L to P, all right, equals to, how much did they say? 210. Right, take that into consideration. Find the bearing of M from L. Find the bearing of M from L. So from L, find the bearing of M from L. So in yellow, basically they want from L to M, they want this angle here in yellow. Now we already found the angle of the red part, which is the cosine, right? When we use cosine rule, we found that to be 82.8. So basically they're telling you they want to find the difference between our green and our red. right? And when you subtract the two, that will give you the bearing of M from L. So let me write out what I had there just now. I have my bearing of P from L is equal to my bearing of M from L plus angle MLP. All right. So that would be 210 is equal to my bearing of M from L, right, is equal to my bearing from L plus the answer that I had was 82.8. So my bearing of M from L would be equal to 210 minus 82.8. So my bearing of M from L would be 127.2 degrees. And that is how you would do this question here. Alright, let's look at the last question. Calculate the value of angle NLP and hence find the bearing of hence find the bearing of L from P. NLP, let's see, N does not LP. So they're basically telling you to find this angle. I'm going to put it in purple to differentiate. They're telling you to find this angle here and then find the bearing of L from P. So as soon as you say from P, you're going to look at point P. Does P have a north line? No. So you're going to draw your north line. Let's draw it straight up. All right. So they're basically telling you to find, I'll use blue, this angle here. Again, we know that your two north lines are parallel, so my purple angle and my blue angle are interior angles. Hence, when you add them up, it's equals to 180. So let's see if we can do this. First off, to find that purple angle, or NLP, it would be the green angle plus that purple angle is a complete turn. Right? So when you add that up, you're going to get 360. So so the purple angle would be 360 minus 210, right? And then when you subtract that, the answer that you get, you subtract it from 180 to get that blue angle here. So immediately, as exactly what I said, I'm going to put in the question. So angle NLP, right, plus the bearing of P from L, which is the green one, right, is equals to 360. Right, so NLP would be equal to 360, sorry, let me not rush, plus 210 is equals to 360. So NLP would be equals to 360 minus 210. So NLP is equal to 150. Right? Then you would say that NLP and the bearing of L from P are interior angles. Hence, NLP plus your bearing of L from P is equals to 180. Right? So let's find that this here, copy. So that would be 150 plus this. Oh, no, it's not L. Oh, it's L from P, right? is equal to 180. So my bearing of L from P would be equal to 180 minus 150, which is equal to, so my bearing of L would be equal to 30 degrees. And that is how you would find the bearing of L from P. Alright, and that is the end of May-June 2023, number 9.